Good day, everyone. So, our topic for today is all about divisibility. Divisibility. So, before we start, uh, let's know what is the objectives for this topic. So, objectives. At the end of the discussion, the students will be able to determine what is divisibility. Know the different rules in divisibility. So, before we start, let's have a activity. So, the activity is arrange the following words in correct form. So, there is 3 numbers of activity. So, I will give you 3 minutes to answer this activity. So, the time start now. So, time is up. So, let's answer the activity. So, the first question is the answer for the question number 1 is the divisibility. The question number 2 is the number. And the question number 3 is the divide. So, let's proceed to the topic. So, what is divisibility? So, divisibility means that a number goes evenly with no remainder into a number. For example, 2. 2 goes evenly into 34, so 34 is divisible by 2. So, but 3 would leave us with a remainder. So, if we divide the 34 into 3, it has remainder. So, 34 is not divisible by 3. So, what is divisibility by? So, this means that divisible by means when you divided one number by another, the result is a whole number. So, the divisibility or divisible by means that there is no remainder if you divide a one number to a one number. So, it is a whole number. So, for example, 14 is divisible by 7 because 14 divided by 7 equals to 2. So, in this example, there is no remainder. So, but 15 is not divisible by 7 because 15 divided by 7 equals to 2 over 1 and 1/7. So, this is not a whole number but a mixed number. So, the result is not a whole number. 0 is divisible by 7, but 0 divided by 7 equals to 0. Exactly, 0 is a whole number. So, let's proceed to the divisibility of 11 or divisible test of 11. So, this means that form the alternating sum of digits. The results must be divisible by 11. So, for example, 1,749 is divisible by 11 because negative 1 plus 7 minus 4 plus 9 equals to 11. So, 11 is divisible by 11. So, this means that 1,749 is divisible by 11. So, for the next example, 416,042 is divisible by 11 because 4 minus 1 plus 6 minus 0 plus 4 minus 2 equals to 11. So, 11 is divisible by 11. So, this means that 416,042 is divisible by 11. So, next, divisibility by 12 or divisible by 12. So, this means that the number must be divisible by 3 and 4. Because 3 times 2 squared are prime factors of 12. So, next is example. So, 2,340 is divisible by 12 because it is divisible also by 3 and 4. So, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 0 equals to 9. 9 is divisible by 3. And the last two digit, which is 40, is divisible by 4. So, 40 divided by 4 equals to 10. So, the 2,340 is divisible by 12. So, next example is 8,520 is divisible by 12. Because 8 plus 5 plus 2 plus 0 equals to 15. Then 15 divided by 3 equals to 5. So, this means that 15 is divisible by 3. So, the last two digit, which is 20, is divisible by 4. So, 20 divided by 4 equals to 5. So this means that 8,520 is divisible by 12. So, let's proceed to the divisibility of 13. So, divisibility test for 13. So, multiply last digit with 4 and add it to remaining number in given number. Result must be divisible by 13. You can again apply this to check for divisibility by 13. So, the example is 1,139,502 is divisible by 13 because 502 minus 139 plus 1 equals to 364. So, 364 is divisible by 13. So, this means that our example is correct. Then, so 4 billion 8. So let's proceed to the next example. So 4,894,498,518 is divisible by 13 because 518 minus 498 plus 894 minus 4 equals to 910. So 910 is divisible by 13. So this means that our example is correct, which is 4,894,498,518 is divisible by 13. So let's proceed to the divisibility of 14. So divisibility by 14. So the number must be divisible by 2 and 7 because 2 and 7 are prime factors of 14. So let's proceed to the example. So our example is 1,064 is divisible by 14 because 1,064 is divisible by 2 and 7, which is 2 and 7 is the prime factors of 14. So 1,064 is divisible by 14. So the next example is 1,246 is divisible by 14 because this number, we can divide this into 2 and the 7, which is the prime factors of 14. So that's why 1,246 is divisible by 14. So let's proceed to the 15. So divisibility of 15. So to be divisible by 15, a number has to divisible by 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 is the prime factors of the 15. So, 3 times 5 equals to 15. To be divisible by 5, the number must be end in a 0 or a 5. Easy enough. So, our example is 23,505 is divisible by 15. So, the last digit of our example is 5. So, this means that this last digit is divisible by 5 and it is also divisible by 3, which is the prime factors of 15 is the 3 and 5. So, let's proceed to another example. So, 8,469,225 is divisible by 15. So, this means that this last digit, the 5, is divisible by 5, which is the divisibility of 5 state that the end or the last digit of the number ends with a 0 or 5. So, our example ends with 5, which is divisible by 5. And this 8,469,225 also, it is divisible by 3. So, 3 and 5 is the prime factors for 15. So, do you have any question, class? So, none. So, let's proceed to the next. Divisibility by 16. The number formed by the last 4 digits in given number must be divisible by 16. So our number must be divisible by 16. So, let's proceed to the example. So, our example is 254,176 is divisible by 15. If we calculate this, the answer will be correct, which is this number is divisible by 16. So, the next example is 7,852,176 is divisible by 16. So the last 4 digits, we divide it by 16. So, the answer is correct. If we divide this number into this, so the answer is whole number. So, our example is correct. So, let's proceed to the next. So, divisibility by 17. So, multiply last digit with 5 and subtract it from remaining number is given number. So, the result must be divisible by 17. So, you can again apply this to check for divisibility by 17. So, follow the similar example is given in divisibility by 7 and divisibility by 13. So, our example is 2,278 is divisible by 17. Because if we calculate this, the answer is the whole number. So, it states that if our answer is a whole number, so therefore our example is correct. So, let's proceed to the next example. So, 4,675 is divisible by 17 also. Because if we calculate this, 4,675 divided by 17 is equal to the whole number. So, our answer is correct also. So, let's proceed to the divisibility of 18. So, the number should be divisible by 2 and 9. So, why it is 2 and 9? Because 2 and 9 is the prime factors of 18. So, which is 2 times 9 equals to 18. So, because 2 times the 2 times 3 squared are the prime factors of 18. So example, 1458 is divisible by 18 because 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 equals to 18. So 18 divided by 18 equals to 1, which is the whole number, and 18 divided by 9 is equal to 2, which is the whole number also, and the 18 divided by 2, which is 9, so it is a whole number also. So let's proceed to the next example. So 54,810 is divisible by 18. So 5,000, so 5 plus 4 plus 8 plus 1 plus 0 equals to 18. So if we divide the 18 into 18 and 9 and 2, so the answer it also is a whole number. So let's proceed to the divisibility of 19. So multiply last digit with 2 and add it to remaining number is given number. Result must be divisible by 19. So you can again apply this to check for the divisibility by 19. So follow the similar example given in divisibility by 7 and divisibility by 13. So let's proceed to the example. So our example is 65,968 is divisible by 19. So if we calculate this 65,968 into 19, the answer is a whole number. So which is it is true. So the next example is 101,156 is divisible by 19. So class, this 101,156 is divisible by 19 because if we calculate this, the answer is a whole number. So class, do you have any question? So none. Let's proceed to the next, which is the divisibility by 20. So the number formed by last two digits is given number must be divisible by 20. So the last two digits given number must be divisible by 20, which means that the last two digit, for example, is 80. So 8 is divisible by 2. So if the example is odd number, which is 7, we can't divide it by 2. So if the example given is odd number, the last two digit is odd number, it can be divided by 20. So let's proceed to the example. 246,260 is divisible by 20, which is the last two digit number given is 60. So 60 is divisible by 20 because 6 is an even number. The next is, let's proceed to the next example. So 567,880 is divisible by 20, which is the last two digit number given is 80. So 80 is divisible by 20. So 8 is an even number, and it said that if our last two digit is even number and it end with 0, it is divisible by 20. So, class, do you have any question? So, none? So this is the end of our discussion, and please open your cameras so that I can see your faces. So class, thank you for listening on my discussion. So now you can turn off your cameras. So thank you everyone.